Have you ever looked at someone and thought, do they want me or am I just imagining it? Because sometimes the truth isn't in what they say. It's hidden in the tiny things they do. Psychologists say attraction often reveals itself in ways we don't consciously notice, in shifts of tone, timing, and attention. And today, we're going to uncover those hidden signals, the sweet but subtle signs that someone truly wants you, even if they're trying their best to hide it, from the way their energy changes around you to the small emotional details they can't help but reveal. These signs go deeper than ordinary flirting. In fact, sign number 6 might shock you. It's something most people completely overlook, yet it's one of the strongest giveaways of real desire. By the end of this video, you'll understand not just how to recognize when someone wants you, but why these behaviors happen, and what psychology says about the emotions behind them. Welcome to Psychology Zone, where we decode the science of attraction, behavior, and human connection. If you love understanding what makes people tick, hit that subscribe button and join us, because what you'll learn here might just change the way you see relationships forever. Sign 1. Their energy changes around you. Before we dive deeper into the other signs, let's pause for a moment and talk about energy. That invisible shift you feel when someone truly wants you. Have you ever noticed how someone suddenly becomes more alive? When you walk into the room, their tone softens, their posture straightens, their words carry more warmth, almost like your presence flicks on a hidden switch inside them. Psychologists say that attraction isn't just emotional or physical, it's energetic. When someone feels drawn to you, their nervous system actually reacts. Their heartbeat speeds up slightly. Their body releases dopamine, and they unconsciously adjust their behavior to match your rhythm. You might see them lean closer, laugh more freely, or suddenly become extra attentive when you speak. Even the quiet ones, the ones who try to play it cool, can't completely hide it. Their body language gives them away long before their words do. It's not always loud or obvious. Sometimes it's in the little pauses, the way they listen more intently, or how their energy seems to lift whenever you're near. They may not even understand why they feel this way, but you can sense it. The air feels lighter, conversations feel easier, and time moves differently when you're around each other. That's the power of genuine attraction. It changes the atmosphere without a single word being spoken. Sign 2. They try to sync with your world. Before we move further, let's explore something fascinating about human connection. The way people naturally start to mirror the ones they're drawn to. Have you ever noticed someone suddenly getting into the same hobbies, music, or shows you love, almost as if by coincidence? It's not random. When someone wants you badly, their mind starts syncing with yours without them even realizing it. Psychologists call this mirroring behavior. It's an unconscious attempt to build harmony and emotional closeness. The more they admire you, the more their habits and preferences begin to reflect yours. Maybe they start using the same phrases you say, laugh at the same kind of humor, or follow your favorite artists. It's not about imitation. It's about resonance. Their brain is wired to create familiarity because familiarity feels safe and deeply attractive. Even subtle things, like matching your texting rhythm or remembering your favorite drink, can reveal that hidden desire to belong in your world. They're trying to create small bridges, moments that make you feel aligned, in sync, almost like you get each other. What's even more interesting is how genuine this behavior feels. They're not faking it to impress you. They're doing it because being connected to you brings them comfort and excitement. It's as if their personality starts to dance to your rhythm, not losing who they are, but weaving their energy into yours. And if you pay attention, you'll see that they light up when you notice the similarities, as if every shared taste is proof that you're meant to click. Sign 3, they notice your moods instantly. Before we talk about the more visible signs of attraction, let's look at something more subtle, the emotional radar that activates when someone truly cares about you. Have you ever had someone ask, "Are you okay?" even when you hadn't said a single word? That's not coincidence. That's connection. When someone wants you badly, they become hyper-aware of your emotional state. They notice the tiny pauses in your speech, the change in your tone, or the way your eyes shift when something's on your mind. It's as if they can feel your emotions before you even express them. Psychology calls this empathic attunement, when a person subconsciously tunes their emotional frequency to match yours. You might see it in the way they soften their voice when you're upset or try to make you laugh when you're quiet. They adjust their behavior, not out of obligation, but because your mood directly affects theirs. Sometimes they'll even mirror your emotions without realizing it. If you're sad, they go silent. If you're happy, they light up. It's their heart syncing with yours in real time. And this awareness doesn't come from everyone. Most people overlook these tiny shifts, but someone who's deeply drawn to you, they notice everything. They pick up on what you don't say, the words you swallow, and the feelings you try to hide behind a smile. Because when someone wants you, your emotional world becomes their compass, and they read it like a language only the two of you understand. Sign 4, they find subtle ways to be close. Before we jump into the deeper emotional signs, let's talk about something that often goes unnoticed: physical proximity. Have you ever realized someone always seems to end up near you? Whether it's at a group gathering, during a walk, or even at random moments. It might look accidental, but it rarely is. When someone wants you badly, their body naturally seeks closeness. It's an instinctive pull, a quiet desire to be within your energy, to feel your presence without making it too obvious. You might notice they choose the seat next to you instead of across the room, or they linger a few seconds longer when standing beside you. Sometimes they bump into you in places you never expected to see them. It's not about invading your space, it's about connection. Their subconscious is constantly looking for small ways to stay within your orbit. Even a simple gesture, walking in step with you, brushing past your shoulder, or leaning in when they talk, is their body's way of saying, "I want to be close to you." And what's truly interesting is that they often don't realize they're doing it. Attraction quietly overrides logic, guiding them to find comfort in your nearness. If you pay attention, you'll notice these little coincidences aren't random at all. They're the body's most honest confession of desire. Sign 5. Their eyes tell you everything. Before we move to the more emotional signs, let's talk about the most revealing one, the eyes. Have you ever caught someone looking at you, and for a moment it felt like time slowed down? That tiny spark of connection, and that lingering gaze, is not just in your imagination. When someone wants you badly, their eyes naturally seek you out. It's instinctive. Their attention gravitates toward you, even in a crowded room. They might look at you when they think you're not noticing, or hold your gaze a second too long when you do. Science calls this mutual gaze attraction. Eye contact triggers a rush of oxytocin, the bonding hormone, making people feel closer without a single word being spoken. Sometimes they'll lock eyes with confidence, silently communicating everything they can't say aloud. Other times they'll look away quickly, smiling to hide the emotion that slipped through. Either way, that glance carries meaning. It's their soul trying to speak before their mouth does. You'll notice it in the softness of their eyes, the warmth in their expression, or the way their gaze finds you, even when you're not the one talking. It's not a stare of curiosity, it's familiarity, longing and admiration, all rolled into one silent moment. And once you've experienced that look, you'll know exactly what it means. Because the eyes never lie when desire takes over. Sign 6. They open the door to personal topics. Before we go any further, let's shift from physical attraction to something deeper, emotional openness. Have you ever noticed how some people slowly start revealing parts of themselves that others never get to see? It might begin with a small story, then suddenly they're sharing childhood memories, fears, or secret dreams. When someone wants you badly, they crave more than surface-level connection. They start inviting you into their inner world, not because they need attention, but because they trust you with their truth. Psychologists call this emotional disclosure, and it's one of the strongest indicators of desire and attachment. Opening up makes people feel vulnerable, and no one does that unless they feel safe with you. You'll see it in late-night talks that stretch for hours, or in quiet moments when they let their guard down and speak with raw honesty. They might tell you about their past struggles, their ambitions, or the things that scare them, hoping you'll understand, not judge. This isn't just conversation, it's connection. Every personal story is an invisible bridge pulling you closer, one emotion at a time, and as they let you in, they're silently saying, "I want you to see who I really am." Sign 7, they make you feel seen. Before we wrap up with the final thought, let's talk about one of the sweetest and most genuine signs of desire, the feeling of being truly seen. Have you ever met someone who notices the smallest things about you? The way you laugh, the phrases you use, or how your eyes light up when you talk about something you love. That's not casual observation. That's care. When someone wants you deeply, they start to notice details most people overlook. They pay attention not just to how you look, but to who you are, your kindness, your quirks, your quiet habits that others miss. Psychologically, this comes from focused attention. Their brain is wired to find meaning in everything you do. You stand out in a way that no one else does, and their mind keeps replaying those little things long after you've left. They'll remember that you prefer tea over coffee, or that you hum softly when you're thinking, and when they compliment you, it feels different, personal, sincere, and oddly specific. It's not "you're beautiful" or "you look nice today." It's "I love how your mind works," or "there's something calming about your presence." They make you feel understood without you having to explain yourself. And that's the kind of attention that can't be faked. It's the quiet proof that you've captured their heart in ways words can't describe. When someone truly wants you, they don't always say it out loud, but you'll feel it in their gaze, their tone, and the quiet ways they show up just for you. Desire often hides behind small actions that speak louder than any confession. Have you seen any of these signs in your life? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to know. If this video made you think differently, hit like, and don't forget to subscribe to Psychology Zone for more mind-opening insights into attraction and human behavior.